Makenzie in here. She's trying to shoot a mature deer. I think the biggest one she passed was about 140. And we've seen a couple, 160, 170, just not at the right time. We had one the other day 10 minutes after illegal shooting, and we had one about 10 minutes before, so that's the way it works. It's been tough. The Milo's higher than I've ever seen. We got tonight, 2 more days. Tomorrow's going to be nasty too, but it's at least going to be cooler. We've killed a couple coyotes on this trip, called more in. Weren't able to get them, but we're down to the crunch time.
Just got tucked in here. I got tucked in these logs. We stopped about 400 yards short of where I was planning on going. The creek bottom is almost completely dry. There's a lot of vegetation down in there, so we actually spotted 3 does on the way in down in the bottom of the creek. And then as we were setting up, we spotted another small buck up the creek from us. It's super thick up along the side of the creek, so hopefully there's a big buck bedded somewhere up in there and he's gonna come across. Like I said, we didn't make it up into where we were planning, but sometimes you stop short just because it looks better, so. go.
He's coming towards us.
She got him. Get ready, get on him still. He's still flying. What? Are you serious? What? On the left, in the grass.
Yeah, that's a nice deer.
Yeah, that's what I said. She does see him. Nothing right there.
Oh
I
my
had more than
god.
10 points.
That was the only buck in the field.
That's the only one I saw right there.
I mean, he's wide.
Yeah, he's
God.
really nice buck. She was like, he's really not that big, and she talked him down.
Oh my gosh, I pulled the binoculars. Then thing was
I
down.
thought he was just a
I
little.
pulled the binoculars up and that was like, that's a nice buck.
Yeah.
At first, because I didn't have
I
a
didn't
zoom
think you
in.
could see him. I tried to call you because I was like, they must not like him.
Oh, holy moly. We were sitting there. Dad went back behind us to watch the backside. And he all of a sudden just told us that the head buck's coming out on his side. And so we're sitting there and I'm looking back at him. And then I look up in front of us. Psst. We're sitting there. And all of a sudden I see him pop out. Look at these cockleburrs. That's what these are. Man. I look up and that buck is standing right there on that edge. He just walks right out. And I'm like, holy smokes. Makenzie, that's a nice buck. She gets down on the gun. He steps out right there. It's perfect. Right after she shot, though. Right after she shot, another nice buck stepped out. There's definitely a few nice deer in here. We got a nice one. That's for darn sure. He had delved in on his antlers. Stud, kids. Stud! Oh my god,
Look at that buck. You guys were debating on that. I pulled the binoculars up. I immediately called you. I'm like, there's no debate. It must not be the right one. Careful. Look at that buck.
Oh my god.
my
Look at that giant.
Oh my god.
Freaking 140. Heck no. Oh my god.
That's a giant.
Freaking Kansas giant. Hold him up, Jones.
Oh my god. I think I want to get him rolled over though.
Just hold his rack up. Wow.
God.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Here. Good call, Dust. Awesome call. Wow.
Oh god, that's such a giant. You want to give us a little rundown?
We got him.
Don't get no better than that, man. We got the most out of the hunt. It was tough. It tried us.
And
It
we
challenged
didn't sit
us.
there for more than an hour.
It challenged us.
All we had was an hour.
Buddy, I'm looking at them bucks up there, and I'm like, well, surely I ought to be able to see the bucks you're looking at. I pulled that up, and it was on the left. And I'm like, oh my God, that's a shooter. I'm like, that's a shooter. They're shooting at the wrong one, because there's no question. I'm like, they're shooting at the wrong one. So I called you. I was like, I was going to tell you.
I had no
They're
question.
shooting at the wrong one. All of a sudden, bang, I'm like, crap. I hope you shot the one on the left. And you're like, the one on the left. Yeah, the Magnum.
Well, that is how it is done. We had, it's the 9th, we had to the 11th, so we had 2 more days left. I'm not gonna say it. We flipped a coin on where to come up here. I mentioned this spot up here, and we had another spot down below, and I just mentioned that I liked it up here, and that I thought I had a spot in mind, so we flipped a coin and it landed on here. And they were talking about having the other spot. We would go down to Dairy Queen and get ourselves a blizzard. And I said, no, the blizzard hasn't been working. So I said, let's just listen to this gut feeling. We came down here. We walked down into the bottom. We cut into the creek here. And right as soon as we got down in here, we spotted 3 does. And we noticed that this whole creek bottom here is almost completely dry. And it just looked right. The wind has been blowing hard. The deer, it's been hot. It's nice and cool down in here. We got set up, and that buck walked out of that point. He was bedded right up on that little ridge right there. He walked off of that point, nose right into the wind, right down to the water. He must have walked probably, if I had to guess, 50 yards from his bed. Come right down in the bottom. We were sitting right up here, 200 yards. She smoked him. I mean, she put a perfect shot on, just a little high. And we ran up and made sure, just put one more right in his neck. And he never moved right from where she hit him. So, right after she shot, though, there was another really nice buck right in that same spot, just a little bit further up. It looked like a, big non-typical, maybe 160, 170 inch deer. So. That don't matter. We got our buck. It's a beautiful buck. I mean, dang nice buck. Alright, well, we are headed back in to pack out this deer. We got about, maybe an 850 yard walk across this big field. And then he's just down off in the creek bottom. So, we'll make the trek out here and get him quartered up and get him out to the truck. Hopefully not get covered in ticks and everything else. We're gonna mount him, so we're gonna keep him out and whatever. So this is fun. That's nothing more you could ask for. It was a good hunt. We hunted hard for stinking week and a half. So it's been hot. Cold front moved in. It's moving in tonight. We had a wind that switched completely from the south to the north, and it's supposed to be 60 degrees tomorrow. So pretty crazy. Just what we needed. We got it done. Slipped up in here and got it done. So get out here and get him cleaned up.
No, I am carrying this thing. And I'll admit it too. I'll try for about 5 seconds to pull face first in a full of blood.